Hey everyone, so we're using a rain team because I wanted to get my points back. For the last day or so, I've been trying to build a few teams with a Vikavolt, and that mod is just really tricky to use well. It is PU for a reason after all, so I'm not very high on ladder right now, and I figured this would be a pretty easy way to hopefully get those points back. Now, they do have a Corviknight, which is a mon you typically don't want to see when you're facing or when you're using rain, but Zapdos can hopefully handle that. I don't want to lead badly into Kyurem is the thing, so what if I lead... If it's sub-Kyurem, it's a problem. I'm just going to lead off with Archaludon. Ends up being Pex, not at all what I thought it would be, but this could be like T-Spikes for all I know. Let's go Pelipper. Hopefully it's not clicking knockoff. That's like the one thing I don't want to see here. But no ground type, so we can freely spam Electro Shot, which is cool. Goes ahead and clicks Scald. Don't be Baneful Bunker. Ends up bringing out Tapu Koko. Okay, so this is a chance for me to go Mega Swampert. I don't think there's Scarf Grass Knot, so I'm just going to get up my rocks here. And then like click Liquidation into Corviknight and do a lot. As they, for some reason, don't get 2-hit KO'd. That feels like a dirty roll. But we can go U on the Roost. And now they're in kind of a tricky spot because I'm going to click Weather Ball, I believe. As they stay in to take a Thunderbolt. I'm just Thunderbolting now, forget it. As they go Pex to Scout, sure. I mean, they're going Koko this turn, but I'm going to Thunderbolt anyway. As it ends up being Kyurem, which is fine. Kyurem doesn't show leftovers, so I'm assuming that it's Substitute. Today, by the way, the day this is going up, is the 30th anniversary of Pokemon. So the Pokemon Presents happened earlier today. I have not seen it as of when I'm recording this. However, I really need to hit this lead sheet. I will have seen it by the time the video goes up, so if you comment about it, I will likely be able to say some things, but what I have to do right now is figure out this mon. I think I go Archaludon. Yeah, because I'm +3 defense now, man. Have fun. What can I do? I mean, I'm pretty sure they're going out into Tapu Koko, so I'm just going to go for Flash Cannon. Maybe they want to go Corviknight, but if I charge an Electro Shot manually, that's kind of bad for them. I'm really hoping to see Tapu Koko. As it ends up being Pex, which is annoying because this is the one mon I can't really do much against. Goes for Haze. They were not happy with those stat boosts. Let's U-turn out here. I think I want to try to get my Ferrothorn a bit healthier, so I'm glad I went out into it on Toxic. Let's throw off a Leech Seed and start getting up hazards now. That definitely is the right play. Maybe they'll even give me the knockoff on Corviknight. As they go back to Kyurem. I don't really get why. I'm just going to knock off here. Get rid of the loaded dice and... just go U again, honestly. They have Earth Power? What? Why? Go to knock me out. Why do you have Earth Power? Whoa, that's so random. Does Liquidation kill? I hope it does. Swampert Mega into Kyurem. I feel like it will. There's no way it doesn't, actually. Like, Liquidation under Rain does 32 minimum, so I'm going for Liquidation here. We're going to pick up Archaeo on one of the 2 water resists on the team, so... not the best situation, obviously. However, I can get up Rain pretty freely in front of this and U-turn out. They're going to go ahead and Roost, okay. But Zapdos is just a gigantic problem for them, so yeah, have fun dealing with me. I just clicked Thunderbolt, I think. Or I can go for Weather Ball, but they stayed in once last time. Ends up going Koko. I'm just going to drop this Z move here in case they want to U-turn into Pex. Yeah, that's what I think they're going to do. They might go Diancie, but if I Weather Balled, though... it does a lot, but that's not enough. It's got to be you. Mystical Fire shouldn't kill me. I'm just going to go Swampert, I think. Or actually, Barraskewda might be the better play. Why? I win the game if I hit that. Because this is the biggest threat to my team. And I think I can beat Val using other Pokemon, but... let's Leech Seed now and try to play the longer game. That's so annoying. I'm going to Power Up here, predicting a U-turn into Diancie on the spike. And hope they give it to me. I don't know whether they will, but that's just really frustrating as they try to go Diancie on the spike. And we do land it this time. Nice. I kind of needed to make a play like that, so it worked out. Do I sack off my Rain Setter now? I think so. CC's there. So I gotta stay in, unfortunately. There's no other play. And then I go Swampert here. They're Life Orb. So they might get up their terrain, but... I'm I'm just gonna Earthquake. Like, you can dance around this all you want. It's not really gonna... I don't think it's gonna work out for you in the end. I'm not doing any damage is the problem. This mon is way too tanky. Let's get up our rocks, and... I'm hoping they roost again, because then I can get in Zapdos for free. What is that thing clicked? Life Orb Close Combat? I need Barraskewda to beat it. So they actually don't heal, which is great. I'm just gonna Thunderbolt. I don't want this mon around anymore. Tapu Koko comes in. I don't know if it has Roost, but Roost on U-turn is not common. I'm gonna go Ferrothorn. And click Leech Seed. Yeah, this is totally fine with me. As they click Gigavolt Havoc, doesn't really do much. I can spike up this turn because they die to hazards, so... It's still looking okay. It's just a matter of... Like, I had to keep Zapdos to beat the Corviknight later. But I think that because I was able to do that, Zapdos will end up winning the game for me. Do I want to... Okay, they go Corviknight now, which is really random. I'm just going to Leech Seed and get my health back. That helps out my Zapdos too, so I'm not even sad about this. Which I'll just bring in Hard Switch right here and Thunderbolt. They don't have a switch in. Yeah, that thing dies. You lose, man. I'm sorry. So it still worked out despite the power-up miss because we were able to get the play right after. So this is going to like click Toxic, but I'm not going to let that happen. Let's just get our Leech Seed off. Throw off a knockoff. Get rid of those boots. I think I go U here, and now I can Thunderbolt. Yeah, it's over. Goodbye to that thing, and Pex can't win on its own, so this will do a lot, as you'll see. And then we can, yeah. We have another game. Usually offense teams like this do really badly into rain teams, so I'm hoping this goes well for me. Also, the reason my Liquidation didn't 2-hit KO the Corviknight last game is because I was running Jolly Mega Swampert. I imported it straight from Smogon, and I guess Jolly is the default set. I don't know why though, because the speed tier doesn't really seem very useful. I changed it to Adamant, so that's what we're running now. Let's lead Pelly. This could be like clicking... Thunderbolt. I don't want to like mess with it. Actually, I'm gonna go hard Mega Swampert. It could be rocks. Goes for Ancient Power. Okay, I see what you're trying to do, man. I'm just gonna start throwing off Liquidations. I gotta get damage off on stuff, and they don't have any good switch-ins outside of Gyarados, which if they give me damage on Gyarados, I'm happy either way. So yeah, I think this is fine. It's just a matter of... I would love to get my rocks up too, but I don't think now is the time, because I don't know what this Jirachi is trying to do to me. If they switch out, I think it'll be Gyarados, so it actually ends up staying in. What are you doing? Gets up your rocks. Okay, now I can get up mine because this threat is a bit low. They really want this Ancient Power boost, dude. That's so shameless. I'll just Liquidation here. I don't really feel the need to flip turn and take a rocks damage with another Pokemon right now, especially one because if I Liquidation, I can just flip turn on the next Pokemon to come in. So this is going to click dual screens. Let's actually just Liquidation it too. Do I actually want to be in with this against the Pokemon that's going to try to set up? Let's think about it. So if I Liquidation and knock this out, they get a free turn to do whatever they want. How bad is that? I think the smarter play is to flip turn here and bring out Ferrothorn. Maybe? I don't know. I could go Archaludon too, which is not really set up fodder in front of anything. I just don't want to get T-Waved on Archaludon if they have it. I got an idea. Let's go Archaludon, and let's go back to Mega Swampert here. Because either they're going to Taunt, or they're going to T-Wave, I think. I guess they could Parting Shot. But I don't think they would want to do that right now. And even if they do, it's not the end of the world. So they do Parting Shot, which is understandable. So I'll just flip turn on whatever comes out. They want to win with Gyarados, which is probably Flying EMZ. So I see what I got to do against this. I have to flip turn first. Oh, it's Mega. Wait, that's fine. Reflect has 2 turns left. I know they're Dragon Dancing. Should I just play off them Dragon Dancing and go Barraskewda to CC? Oh, Rain is going down. I'm so dumb. Don't Dragon Dance again. Come on. Okay, well, now I have to beat it using Ferrothorn, but I think Ferrothorn will beat it, is the thing. Click Substitute. That's actually fine, I think. Like, Reflect has 3 turns left. If I go Ferrothorn here and break the sub, Barraskewda can attack it after, and I think that's my only play. I shouldn't die to anything, it's just if I miss the power-up, I lose the game right now. And we've already missed a very big power whip in this video, so we live. It's just, can I land the power whip to break the sub for Barraskewda? And we can. Nice. So there it goes. They can sub again and play off another miss, which would... I hope they don't. They will. I think they're going to try it, but who knows, right? I'd literally just win the game with Zapdos/Archaludon if I don't get hacked right now, so really hoping to see just them KOing me. The only way I lose is if they sub, and I miss the power whip. So I think that's what they're going to try to do, because they see that as well. They have no reason not to. It also does stall rain turns somewhat. I think they would have won had they just crunched my Pelipper, honestly, but they wanted to get a bit greedy, and it might cost them the game here. Let's see, though. I don't want to get too ahead of myself. We have Grimmsnarl dead to Hazards. I don't think Lando is going to have Defog on this team. It's probably the Zmon, so they don't actually click the thing I was scared of. So now I want to calc. Does Liquidation... I mean, Liquidation kills. I wonder if Flip Turn kills is the thing. Because I would love to get into Pokemon like Zapdos right now and just be able to use that before anything gets too scary. I would like to think Flip Turn does 19 under Rain. Gyarados Mega. Yeah, it does. Okay. Flip Turn does 26. It's not the right Pokemon. Flip Turn does 21. Okay, so I kill. Let's go ahead and use it here. I don't think they have any reason to keep this. Yeah, so we knock it out. And this is a chance for me to bring out Zapdos before they Iron Defense up too much, basically. Because I beat Pecharunt, I beat Landorus with Weather Ball, and Grimmsnarl dies to Hazards, so unless it is Stone Edge Zamazenta, which on this team it's going to be Iron Defense, they want to cheese me clearly, we should be able to do a lot of damage to that. They're trying Pecharunt first, which I'm just going to Z-move the heck out of here. I think this Oko's them. They're Scarfed. They were Scarfed Pecharunt. I might actually lose to Iron Defense Zamazenta now because they were Scarfed Pecharunt. Please don't get fully... please don't hit yourself on the IDEF. That's what I need. Yeah, I'm going to lose to IDEF Zama. Okay, wait, they go Lando. I think at this point I just have to Weather Ball. Knock it out. And it's going to come down to... Actually, I think I lose because what's going to happen is they're going to go Zahir, sack off the Grimmsnarl, and then bring it back into IDEF up, and then I only have mons that die, so... I think Scarf Malignant Chain actually just stole the game. Because they sacked their other mon here, right? They have to. Oh, they actually didn't. I don't get why. Does Scald Brick a substitute? If it does, then I think I'm fine. Zamazenta Hero. Wait, that's just Zamazenta. Scald breaks. Okay, wait. So I think we're good. I just Scald and they can't really sub. And if they IDEF, then they're taking Scald damage, so... And they get burned, so yeah, now it's definitely over. I think it was over either way, though. I was going to get this in range of Barraskewda plus Mega Swampert with the Scald, so... We should be okay now. Goes ahead and presses, does no damage, and yeah, that's it. Nice. Well, the nice thing is both wins so far were against pretty high elo players, so we're almost back to 1600s. I know, I dropped it really low while trying to use Vikavolt, but my goal in this video is hopefully just to get to like 1650-ish, and then I'll, you know, ladder up to like top 500 again off screen. We have a very scary team though, especially if it is Scarf Gardevoir with Trace, because that is like Rain's worst nightmare. But I think it would be Mega Gardevoir, and then like the Lottie and Garchomp are going to be something else. We shall see. Let's lead Pelly. And then they end up leading Lottie, so... I mean, Ferrothorn is my best play. It's just scary to use that because it's my Hyper Voice switch in. But we'll do it. Goes for Draco. Cool, okay. So we don't have to worry about that. I actually want to be careful against this team because the matchup is scary. So let's get information. Is this Latios Choice Specs? It's not. So I got up a Spike here, as they're going to go this and then get up the Rocks. But if I go Mega... Would they Gracium Z me right now? I think if anything, Z-move would be on either Za or Garchomp. This should be Spadef based on the team makeup, because otherwise you don't have great counters to stuff like Tapu Lele. So I'm going to assume Rocks here. Okay, Magma Storm is fine too. Are you no removal? Like, is there no defog on Lottie? You know, I'm just going to Liquidation. There's literally no reason to do anything else. I think it might be Scarfed. Like, we do 50, but I don't want to stay in because they might be Scarfed. Doubles in Garchomp. Okay, so this might have hazards. I'm just going to get up a spike. Yeah, there's the hazards. And then let's get off a Leech Seed. And we're not really taking damage right now. Let's get up the third spike. I have to keep Archaludon at full health, don't I? I guess Pelipper is going to have to take a big hit here if they want to click something scary, but I can roost off this damage unless they have taunt. I'm actually going to U-turn expecting the taunt here. Because even if they attack again, it looks like I can come back in on rocks one more time. So let's just try to... They actually miss, so I definitely can come back in on rocks. Let's go Swampert here. Click. Liquidation again. Hopefully Latios just dies on entry, because we did 50 last time. I just got to do 50 again, and then we're kind of chilling. So they sack off the Garchomp. Okay, I'll take that off your hands. Well, I tried to, but we didn't. That sucks. Because now I have to choose between getting up rocks or getting this KO. Guess I'll take the KO. I mean, I could probably get up rocks on the next Mon. Unless, like I said, it is Scarflottie, which everything is pointing to Scarflottie right now. They let off with it. They clicked Draco. It did no boosting item damage. I think they're Scarfed. I'm keeping Zapdos for the Za, but if it's Stone Edge Za, that's just tricky, man. So are you going to just SD up? Because I don't want to lose, but... Okay, they go for Sucker. I'm just going to Earthquake now and hope they click something else. Yeah. Okay, well, we just completely mind-gamed that. Goodbye to that, Mon. They might just lose now. I got up my rocks for free. I don't know why they wouldn't Sucker after, though, because I was clearly willing to sack this. And also, I would obviously only have other attacks. Like, what else would I have besides Stealth Rocks? I guess maybe Substitute is what they were scared of. So at this point, you just try to IDEF with this, right? But this is going to take too much damage to where you can't. Yeah, this game is super over. Which is funny, because I think it was the scariest game we had so far in this video, but... We'll wrap it up here by going Barraskewda and Liquidationing 3 times. There is one, and there is nothing that can KO me. Like, even Vacuum Wave from Gardevoir won't do the trick, so... They did have Swift Swim Trace, but this is not faster than Barraskewda, so... There's 2, and yeah. We do get back to 1600s. Alright, let's keep going. Got another game. We have a Mega Venusaur team, so I need Zapdos to put in overtime against this build right here. If we can pressure the Garchomp enough, that's going to be how I do that, but really it's just Zapdos plus Spikes is what's going to carry me right now. I'm actually going to lead off with... I could see it being the Garchomp lead with like Z Devastating Drake. Yeah, that's what they're going to do. So I'm just going to go Ferrothorn on it and try to layer up hazards. I mean, I'm sure they get up rocks early on here. But I don't want to stand and lose the game turn 1 because I did. Right? Let's go Ferrothorn, whatever. Maybe Adamant Earthquake can do enough to Venusaur to pressure it, but I really doubt that. Yeah, when I said the last matchup was tough, this one is really tough for Rain. They even have the Corviknight for the ground immunity. So it is rocks. Okay. The nice thing is, because they're committing to hazards, they're kind of also just letting me do the same. So it looks like we're doing this. Okay. We get rid of nothing, so this is the Zmon. Interesting. Goes for Focus Blast and misses. I will take that to the bank. I feel like the U-turn now. Actually, would this have U-turn on a set with Focus Blast? This is really bad. Because they're going to Toxic me here, but I think I kind of have to stay in because I'm taking too much damage. Oh, I'm faster, but yeah, they do Toxic me. I think I lose this because this is my best threat, but I literally just can't deal with it when rocks are up. We'll try to land a Hurricane as we can, so... There's a nice KO. I don't have to predict anymore and can just spam Thunderbolt, but they do have the Mega Venusaur. Go Za, which is a whole problem in and of itself. They have Stone Edge. Okay, so I gotta keep this, obviously. We're gonna go Swampert and hope they don't body press me, and if they do, then... Okay, they click Close Combat. I'll just Earthquake, and then if they switch out, then I'm getting up rocks. Goes for Roost, so they want to KO me with the Rocky Helmet. At which point, like, I'll just keep that as a sack, because I need sacks when hazards are on my field. And I'll just go you and Roost off all the damage you're doing to me. Yeah, there we go. Sack you off. Go you. And I think just liquidation now is the play. This Corvi comes in and it's going to die. So, pretty good turn. I guess they could try to keep it and go Venusaur, but I don't think it's smart at this point. Is it winnable? Can I do this? Zapdos comes in at 38. They have one more Zoc switch in, which they're using now, and I guess they're assuming that I'm the wrong nature, which it would make sense. Obviously, I would be the wrong nature. Do I even come in? 25. I have to sack this. I don't come in. Would I lose, actually? Yeah, I just lost. Nothing takes this hit, I don't think. Maybe I can go for a Stone Edge miss, or Iron Barbs doesn't do enough. Yeah, I gotta dodge Stone Edge. Let's just dodge Stone Edge, and if not, we'll just hold that L. Yeah, they land the Stone Edge. I mean, that matchup was just really interesting for me. I don't think I could do it. All right, it is fine. We have another offensive team, and typically, when you see stuff like this, it's very free for rain. I just have to be careful with, once again, keeping our Shaludon at full for the King Gambit, because I do want to not lose to Sucker Punch spam at the end, so let's do that. They're probably going to lead off with something and then go Alolan Ninetales on the second turn. I'm just going to lead you. Get rid of... I mean, they might Freeze Dry, hoping I choke here, but they end up just getting up the Veil, which is okay. Let's get up our Spike here. Goes hard to Lele, which is screaming like some sort of Z set. But this is the one I have for this Pokemon, so I'm just going to stay in and Power Whip it. Are you Fightinium Z? Like, what's the plan here? Your plan is to miss and then get crit. I would forfeit after that turn, dude. That's just horrible. I mean, I guess they have 6 other mons they can try to cheese with, but I was not trying to go for misses. I was just trying to get damage for my rain guys to try to put on some pressure after. Yeah, I feel bad about that one, I'm not going to lie, but... Also, they're just using a completely I don't want to think strat, so I don't know how bad I really feel about it, right? I need this Veil to go away. That's what I really need. So, it has one more turn left after this. Which is unfortunate because I would love to KO it, but I can't. Just let them knock me out, and then I think we gotta sack another Mon. You know, I got an idea. It might be dumb, but I think it's gonna work. Let's go U, sack you off to get the U-turn off. And then I'll let them reverse the weather. I just want to make sure that if I'm sacking a Mon, then I'm getting a kill after anyway, right? That's my goal right now. So go ahead and do that. I'm going to go you. Actually, I should have gone the other guy, but let's get off an Earthquake here. And then they're going to go out into Terapagos after to spin, I believe, is what's going to happen. So we knock that out. I guess it could be a Alolan Ninetales again. But no, they want to get the spin off. So this is okay. We can flip turn into you on the spin and get another KO with Liquidation because of the way they played it. So I'm actually not sad about what's happening at all, I'm going to be honest. They have to sack another Mon now, so they're going to sack that off. And then they have to go Alolan Ninetales here, which is going to take a big hit as well. So all in all, that worked out the way I see it. Opts to get the kill, which is fine. Maybe. Let's go you and Flash Cannon, it's all I can do. I don't know, though. Like, we have Aura Sphere. I hope they don't know that. They get up the Veil. Okay, this is scary because... Like, I gotta go Zapdos on the Za, and... Okay, they go Gambit. This is what I needed, because I can Aura Sphere through this. I should live +2. It's Defiant. It's not Supreme Overlord. I definitely live. So we Aura Sphere this now. They don't even go for anything else, like Sucker Punch. What? And now it's just you, which is... It's a regular Za. I'm just going to start Flash Cannoning it as they go for CC. I think we're good. That might be banded. Let's first find out if it's banded by going U. If it's banded, we win right here, because I live the banded CC and Earthquake it. I don't know if it's banded, but... Oh, it's leftovers. What am I saying? I think we're good anyway, because they can't KO me. It's clearly not an IDEF set, otherwise they would have tried to set up, I think. Unless they IDAF right now, in which case I wish I went Zapdos, but it looks like we are good to go. I kind of knew this one was going to be a win because their team was so offensive, but GG's. I don't understand why I'm finding multiple Mega Venusaurs the one time I decide to use a Rain. I literally use a Rain like once a year, and this is happening right now, but we'll try to figure it out. They do have an Alomomola too, so it's already looking dire. However, I do like my Zapdos in the matchup. I want to get up rocks early if possible. Why are you here? Are you trying to 6-0 me right away? I got a crit, which is cool. I think they're trying to Dragon Dance. Oh, it's special. That's why. Well, what do I do about that? Zapdos on the Hurricane as they Draco that time. Fair enough. Should I Roost or should I just drop my Z move? I kind of want to Roost on the T-Tar coming in. As they Draco again. Yeah, I just got to Roost on the T-Tar. Okay, so they win the Weather War, but I wasn't really playing the Weather War anyway. I'm trying to win with Zapdos, so pretty okay with all this. Let's just bring out you. And honestly, just click Liquidation here on the Ments, which takes a lot. And then we got up our rocks. So we managed to get up our rocks without Alomomola doing anything too scary, which is nice. Let's go ahead and bring you out on the Wish. I mean, I just Electro Shot, right? I guess they can try to go Tusk. They can reverse the weather, which is fine too, because I'm just going to like get a +1 Electro Shot off now. And then go for Aura Sphere. Hopefully they give this to me, but they won't. At least I don't think they will. They should always switch it out, but who knows what they're thinking. So it brings this out. I can just Flash Cannon this. I think it's AV. Maybe it's not, but the Flash Cannon can pick up the KO. Okay, this is actually going really well for some reason. Does Headlong Rush KO me? Because I want to get a Draco off. I guess it doesn't matter, because if it doesn't, then I just get to click... What's it called? Hurricane with Zapdos, which is going to be really helpful too. T-Tar is looking like it might be AV. The only problem is I need Zapdos to like put an overtime against Venusaur, and it's going to have to land Hurricanes outside of Rain, which I don't do. So yeah, we'll have to figure that one out. I wish I had Psychic Fangs on Barraskewda. However, like right here, they have to go Tusk and choose between KOing me and spinning, is the idea. And I really hope they actually choose to spin, because I would not mind this Mon being out of the picture. But they opt for the KO. That's fine though, because like I said, I get to do this. I'm sure T-Tar comes out, but it's so AV, dude. That just took 16%. You're AV'd out of your mind. So yeah, I don't want to get knocked or anything. Let's just bring out you. Do some chip to Alomomola. Oh, I see what's happening here. They're trying to pass that to T-Tar. But I know they're going to protect there, so let's go ahead and deal with it. Yeah, it's just about not letting T-Tar come in for free. So now I Hurricane. I gotta land it. If I miss, then I just lose. Yeah, like I just can't do anything about that. I don't land Hurricanes outside of Rain. Yeah, that really sucks, but you know, it happens. Let's just try to pick up a win. I keep on like going back and forth between 15 and 1600 now, so I would love to be able to just win a couple games and stay in the 1600s, right? Let's go Pelipper lead. Ferrothorn is safe here. They don't have any magic bouncers, so it's just kind of a free spike. As they U-turn, which is fine. It's just, do they want to go Como right now? No, they go Medi. Well, don't Ice Punch. Cool, Fire Punch, even better. Could not have asked for a better turn than that. I'm totally willing to play Speed Tie too. Let's do this. Goes for Hex. Okay, so they just want the chip damage, it looks like. I can Roost, but I don't really want them recovering either. Let's go ahead and Weather Ball it. And yeah, the Medicham is a problem. It gets close combat kills every time. However, only outside of Rain. Otherwise, or I guess if they get it in on Ferrothorn. Terra Starstorm is not trying to sack Mons for fun, so let's not do that. And yeah, I'll get up a Spike here. And then I would love to Leech Seed. However, I think knockoff just to safely break the Terra Shell is more important. Yeah, let's get rid of any possibility of Terra Shell. So now they Terra Starstorm again, which is okay. I'll sack this. Maybe I should have kept it actually, because Medicham sacks are valuable. However, I just go you in close combat and hope I don't get hexed here, as they don't even go Zapdos to static me, so pretty happy about that. Go Zapdos now. This is tricky. I don't know, because they're going to Hurricane, right? I actually don't know what they want to do. I mean, I could just try to use Pelipper at this point, but I'm afraid of late game Como. Goes for U-turn again. Okay, well, the annoying thing is I'm going to have to sack something to Medicham right now, because that definitely KOs me with CC from this percent, right? Especially after Fake Out if they do that. Yeah, I die. I don't know why they're even thinking about it. Yeah, there you go. Alright, Pelipper, your time has... You're earning high jump kick in the big 26. Dude, you deserve to miss. It gets accurate moves now. Okay, I don't even care about the static. The fact that I'm alive with Pelipper right now is more than enough for me. I'm just gonna go you and Electro Shot something. Can I live through the defense boost now with this Mon? I mean, it's high jump kick, so I doubt it. They instantly clicked, it looks like, based on the top left of my screen. So, yeah, I super die. Oh, wait, what are you doing? Klinger's Soul Blaze doesn't kill. Yeah, I was about to say, I'm AV, dude. You don't kill with that. So, we get rid of probably the biggest threat, and I think I can just spam water moves now and win. So, yeah, I'll take it, I guess. I don't know. I really think that they should have just... do you not have a Psychic move on Medicham, I guess? Because why would you not click it into Pelipper? I think you win if you did that. So goes Medicham now. I just let this go down, really, is what I gotta do. And then... who am I okay with getting statused? Potentially. I think Mega Swampert is more valuable because it actually tanks the Shadow Sneaks from Ceruledge, whereas Barraskewda might get blown up. The way I can lose is basically if they have to go Zapdos and get a static right now and then come back in with Medicham and get a full para, but they just go ahead and disconnect. This game is definitely over though. I can never lose this. Let's just go ahead and move on. I didn't realize it's already been over 30 minutes. I was just kind of playing games and then I looked at the timer on my OBS and it's been a full video, so I didn't really get to where I wanted to be. We're like low 1600s, however. We did gain some points though. We went from like low 1500s all the way up to low 1600s, so I'll take it. Like I said, I'll go ahead and get the rest of those points back off screen before the next video. And overall, despite the couple of losses, the second of which I really shouldn't have lost. Like, I was one Hurricane away from just winning the game, and then I didn't. But it is what it is. I did hope you all enjoyed, and yeah, I'll see you next time. Later.